Well, I'm still in the process of getting all of my end of the year stuff and putting some kits together of some of my favorite things. So, I know, you guys know, I like Frida and I like, you know, the the Latin culture and all that kind of good stuff. So I went through this box that I have all my little leftover stuff. I had enough to put, I think, 5 or 6 of these together. So not too many, but it's filled with some fun stuff. So here is some trim. Here is some rickrack, and then some little pom-poms there, all cool colors that coordinate. And then I also have a couple of napkins. Here is a Frida one, kind of a freaky Frida, but hey, you know, if you like Frida, you like freaky, so it doesn't really matter. Another napkin. Now, pretty much every single one has the same thing. The only thing that varies is this fabric. Each one of them have something a little slightly different. It was this embroidery fabric that I had left over, but it would make a cool little tag or some tabs or something. And then everyone gets one of these. This is just some linen, and this has really pretty embroidery also. Each get a piece of that. I had a few leftover printouts, so they'll all be a little bit different, but they're all going to be Frida. Those will be there. Also, these little birds that we made. I think I have the large pattern and the small pattern. So there's that little small pattern right there. You can make it with cardboard or paper or like tin cans, whatever. But there's the pattern right there, and they just slip into each other. All right, and I found a few of these left over. Hello. I thought they were all gone, but I went into my box and voila, there they were. I thought I didn't have any more. And then this represents, you know, those little flags that go up on the ceiling for different festivities. But this is made out of sort of like a felt or something. And this just because it looks cute. And you'll get a different piece of this fabric. So you may get different ladies and different men, but they're still all there. They're in the stands with all their cool garb. And then I had a couple of pieces left over of just the plain fabric, the gray that went with that, so just to coordinate. If you remember, we had this beautiful bird, this fabric that we had. One of the times we've done several, several. That's why I got different things left over. So everybody gets a bird, no, you know, nothing rude, just a bird. And then another piece of trim. I think this is really cool trim. And then a piece of this linen. And then some of this fabric. You have to have red. You have to have a little bit of a mirror somewhere. So, you know, this I just think is so pretty. This is some crewel work, and each one has a little piece of that. And then this purple fabric, and then some of the hearts. And then, of course, we had to get Peru in there somehow, okay? So, so a nice little chunk of the llamas there. I just think they're so cute. They have such personality. And then some of this fabric that I had dyed. So to get a piece of that in there. Here's that larger one I told you of the bird. And then some book pages I torn out for other kits of Latin American heritage. And so each one will have some of these pages in case you decide to do some kind of a journal. Oops, there's where, you know, all that purple, pinkish, pretty color comes. I'm not going to say the name of the bugs. I don't want to, you know. And that shows some fabrics there. So these will be, oh, and these are just some little leftover doodads just little charms and things that you might be able to use in whatever it is you make. So anyway, I think there's 5 or 6, I can't remember, I forgot already, of these. So not too many, but they'll be in the shop if you are interested. And there you go. Uh-oh, where'd Frida go? Oh, I got to put Frida front and center so we know what this is all about. Alrighty, so they will be in the shop, and there you go. Happy Frida.